An active duty soldier assigned to Fort Stewart, Georgia, shot and wounded 5 of his fellow soldiers here on Fort Stewart.
They have a full police escort, as you can hear.
We have identified the alleged shooter as Sergeant Cornelius Radford.
We're going to take a quick moment and thank these 6 soldiers. They embody everything that is good about the American soldier. Under duress and fire, they ran into battle to the sound of the gunfire.
Really didn't process that it was a gunshot at first, and then took a moment to kick in that was a gunshot.
I heard him yelling about there being smoke, and I saw the smoke at the end of the hallway, and I noticed there was a soldier laying on the ground, so I immediately sprinted over to the soldier and started rendering aid.
When I got on the scene, I saw individuals doing triage.
The entire nation is praying for the victims and their families.
Justice will be brought on behalf of these victims and the community that was harmed.
From WTOC, this is Welcome to Our Community with Dawn Baker.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Dawn Baker. We have a lot we're working on today for Welcome to Our Community. First, the digest. The Liberty County community coming together after 5 soldiers were shot on base. This afternoon, we have live team coverage with the very latest as the suspect remains behind bars. Next, the debrief. Savannah State's new president, Dr. Jermaine Worrell, has big plans. Today, we continue our conversation about his long-term vision of expanding the campus to I-95 and becoming a regional powerhouse. Then the download, a NASA astronaut hanging up his spacesuit after 25 years. We'll tell you more about Butch Wilmore's last memorable and unforgettable mission. Lastly, the delight, the Savannah Police Department welcoming its newest member to the team who has 4 hooves. We'll introduce you to Otto. As always, we want to hear from you about your community. If you have any concerns or issues where you live, send those comments to us at community@WTOC.com. Right now, the suspect accused in the shooting of 5 soldiers at Fort Stewart is behind bars in a Liberty County jail. Police took 28-year-old Cornelius Radford into custody yesterday. You're taking a look at video of him on the right-hand side of your screen as they were taking him this morning into the Liberty County Sheriff's Office. The shooting happened yesterday morning on base. Fort Stewart officials say 5 soldiers were shot. They say 2 of them remain in the hospital. The other 3 have been released. Today, the U.S. Army Secretary visited Fort Stewart to honor those 6 soldiers who sprang into action to stop the shooting. Dan Driscoll says one of the officers tackled the suspected gunman, another jumped on top of the suspect to subdue him, and 4 others started helping those victims right away. The secretary awarded the Meritorious Service Medal to the 6 soldiers. He says their courage and bravery helped save the victims' lives.
One of the things that I can say unequivocally is that the fast action of these soldiers under stress and under trauma and under fire absolutely saved lives from being lost. The entire federal government stands by and stands ready to care for these soldiers and their family.
Well, there is no word on potential motive just yet. However, law enforcement officials briefed on the case say that the suspect, Radford, had a disagreement with one of those shooting victims. The Hinesville community is also banding together one day after the tragedy. WTOC's Olivia Wright talked to a man who says he is the suspect's barber. He says he didn't think something like this would ever happen.
The barbers here, we were all shocked. We couldn't believe it. I mean, this is somebody that's been in our midst numerous times getting a haircut. He's always been lively, fun-loving, that sort of thing. We were just kind of anxious to find out what could have happened to make him do something like this.
WTOC will continue to follow up on all of these angles, and tonight our Tyler Mannion talked to the soldier who subdued the accused shooter, and our Shay Schrader is speaking with a former Army lawyer about how the military may not have known about the suspect's previous DUI arrest and what could have happened differently if they had. Those stories coming up later on this evening on the News at 5 and 6. And you can take a look at all of our interviews plus the statements we've collected on our website, WTOC.com. Here is a look at our page right now, where we've also included a timeline of everything we know so far.